Take two, yeah. We're delighted to be joined here on IrishMagicNews.com by forthcoming visitor, both to Belfast on the 3rd of October and Dublin on the 4th of October by FISM World Champion Shawn Farquhar. Shawn, thanks for joining us.
Well, thank you for inviting me.
We are delighted, and both north and south of the country are really eagerly awaiting this lecture. It's not every day you get a FISM World Champion coming over to our shores, so it's highly anticipated. And from what I've read about it and heard on the grapevine, it's quite the commercial lecture.
It really is. I call it bread and butter. There's no pipe dreams. Everything in here is real working stuff that I've been doing, some of it 15, 17 years. It's real material out of my real lecture, not stuff I put together to make a lecture. It's just I wanted a break from performing for a while, and this gives me an opportunity to still share my magic with people.
And for a guy who won his FISM World Championship mainly with cards, it's not overly card heavy.
It's not card heavy at all. I do stuff with CDs, photographs. There's stuff with money. There's a couple of card things. Like I do a routine using my Ultimate Invisible deck. It's a tribute to one of my teachers, heroes, mentors, Jerry Anders, using the Omni deck and new handling and a deck switch. But no, you won't get any fancy moves during the lecture. During the break, though, ask me and I'll show you a couple of new things I've been working on. It's just I wanted my stuff to be the stuff that I do every day, not the stuff I do to entertain myself.
Sure. Well, you'll find that there'll be plenty of guys to session with you during the interval and afterwards once you get over here. We're a hospitable bunch over our way. Have you ever been in Ireland before?
This will be my first trip ever to Ireland. You can't count the time that my plane was force landed in Dublin for 45 minutes due to a gentleman being escorted off the plane. Other than that, I've never been to Ireland, and I'm really looking forward to it.
We're looking forward to having you over. You just mentioned before we started recording that you've just been to Magic Live, which is a convention I've always wanted to go to, and strikes me that we had a recent convention here in Ireland called Shenanigans, which similar kind of a vein, a small little bespoke convention with cool events, unplanned kind of stuff. How was it this year, Magic Live?
Magic Live was exceptional. It was my first time going. I've held a convention myself for 17 years called the Pacific Coast Association of Magicians, and I've always kind of tried to be outside the box with new and unusual ideas. And so I went to Magic Live just to see how unusual it was. And it was very unique for a magic convention. It's more like if you've ever been to a national conference of anything else where we work, normally, sure, and they have multiple streams of sessions at the same time. That's exactly what Stan and his gang did. They looked at what real conventions are like and built it. In the morning, we split into general sessions for half the Congress, then half in the afternoon because it was fairly large. But it was not trick-orientated. It was thought-provoking. It was like going to TED for magic.
Sure.
It was really a good time.
You see a lot of conventions going like that these days, which I think is, between Magic Con and the EMC and things like that. I think it's a great thing for the art.
I think so, too. I've just been elected to the position of co-chairman for the International Brotherhood of Magicians, Society of American Magicians Combined Convention in 2014, which will also be the FISM North American Championships.
Sure, yeah.
And my partner, Mark Whitehouse, and us, who are co-chairing, there's a huge committee. But I really love the idea that we go more in a direction of a more educational, not just tricks and shiny things, and making it, something that really educates as opposed to just entertains. Edutainment. Yeah, I like that word, edutainment.
That should be the next lecture tour.
There you go. Oh, I think at the end of this year, I basically am going to stop the lecturing for a while and focus on some other projects I've had. 3 years ago, when I won the World Championship, I turned to my wife and said I was leaving cruise ships, which I've been on for, 21 years. I told her I needed a break and that I just wanted to go hang out with magicians. I think she thought I meant for like a couple of months. Pretty sure she didn't think it was going to be 3 years. So we started just in about June, just before the World Championship. I left the cruise lines, Norwegian, and just been traveling, seeing the world. I think I've been to almost every magic convention. I haven't been to Shenanigans, but I've been to almost every one of them. And now it's time to take a break. And a few more to go. And then, of course, FISMs, I won't miss those. IBMs and SAMs. But I'm going to kind of trim back. And I bought a new magic company called Palmer Magic, so I've got to kind of get it up and going.
And you say one last go being this lecture tour. You obviously have the 2 dates in Ireland, again, the 3rd and 4th of October, Belfast the 3rd and Dublin the 4th. All details will be on IrishMagicNews.com. You're also taking in the UK on that tour, correct?
Yeah, I'm doing Scotland for 3 dates before you. But after, I have... I don't think I have any other lecture tours booked for the rest of the year. I lie. I have the Tri-City and one in SamCon in Salem, Massachusetts. And after that, I'm basically going to pack it up. I might do 1 or 2 in the January, February of next year, but I think that'll be it for a long time.
Cool. Well, we're privileged that we're on the last leg of the tour, so to speak, and getting to witness it.
Well, I was saving the places with the best beer for last.
Yeah, well, we'll certainly treat you to a few. Shawn, it's been great talking to you. We look forward to seeing you next month.
Well, I'm looking forward to meeting everybody. Talk to you soon.
Cheers. Thanks.